Good morning, everyone. Today, oh, hello, Gwes. Can I maybe show the date and time, please? Thank you. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2026 at 10:11, and we do have our day one outlook to look at for today. So going into today's outlook, we've got an enhanced risk that encompasses parts of northeastern Kansas, northern Missouri, eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, much of Wisconsin, and eastern Minnesota. Excuse me. We have a slight risk that encompasses parts of central to southern Wisconsin, central Iowa, parts of eastern Nebraska, going into northeastern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, central Missouri, central Illinois, northeastern, or I should say just northern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and much of Michigan. We've got a marginal risk that encompasses parts of eastern North Dakota, western Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, eastern Nebraska, central Kansas, central Oklahoma, going into northeastern and western Texas, going into central Missouri, central Illinois, central to southern Indiana, much of Ohio, northeastern Kentucky, parts of northern South Carolina, western North Carolina, northeastern Tennessee, western Virginia, parts of much of West Virginia, central to northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., all of Maryland, all of Pennsylvania, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, and much of New York State. So we do have those areas under a marginal risk for today. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for today. Today we have a 10% tornado hatched risk that encompasses parts of northeastern Missouri, eastern Iowa, western Illinois, parts of southeastern Minnesota, and parts of southwestern to central Wisconsin. We have a 5% tornado risk that encompasses parts of central to northern Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, central Iowa, going back through northern Missouri, and western Illinois. We have a 2% that encompasses parts of we have a 5% that also 5% normal that encompasses parts of central Minnesota. We have a 2% tornado risk that encompasses northern Minnesota, parts of west central Iowa, extreme southeastern Nebraska, northern Missouri, northeastern Kansas, central to eastern Illinois, northwestern Indiana, and western Michigan. So we do have those areas under a 2% tornado risk. So we have Madison, Des Moines, Rockford, Cedar Rapids, and Davenport under the significant severe. Madison, Cedar Rapids, Davenport, Waterloo, and Iowa City under the 10%. Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Des Moines, and Rockford under the 5%. And Chicago, Kansas City, Grand Rapids, Aurora, and Overland Park under the 2%. So for the 10% hatched area, that's where we could see a strong tornado of possibly an EF2, maybe an EF3 possible today, so please be mindful. 5% we could see an EF1 to EF2, and 2% we could see an EF0 tornado possible today, so please be mindful of that today. Going into the wind threat for today, we have a 30% hatch that encompasses parts of extreme northeastern Missouri, eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, much of Wisconsin, and eastern Minnesota. We have a 15% hatch that encompasses parts of western Michigan, northwestern Indiana, parts of central Illinois, through parts of northeastern Missouri and eastern Iowa. We also have a 15% normal that encompasses parts of northern to southern Minnesota, eastern to central Iowa, eastern Nebraska, eastern Kansas, parts of northern Oklahoma, northern to central Missouri, central Illinois, northern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and western Michigan, and the UP of Michigan as well. And we have a 5% that encompasses parts of eastern North Dakota, western Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, eastern Nebraska, central Kansas, central Oklahoma, northeastern into western Texas, central Missouri, central Illinois, central to southern Indiana, much of Ohio, northeastern Kentucky, parts of much of West Virginia, western Virginia, northeastern Tennessee, western to central North Carolina, extreme northern South Carolina, going back through central to northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., all of Maryland, all of Pennsylvania, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, and much of New York State under a 5%. So, we have Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Aurora, and Rockford under the significant severe. Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Aurora, and Rockford under the 30% hatched. There's the reset already. Where was I? I was on the wind. Kansas City, Omaha, Minneapolis, Wichita, and Toledo under the 15%. And New York, Philadelphia, Detroit, Indianapolis, and Columbus under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see 80 to 85 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 15% hatched, we could see isolated 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 15% normal, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. And 5% normal, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. So please be mindful of that. Going into the hail threat for today, we have a 30% hatched that encompasses northeastern Kansas, northeastern Missouri, parts of eastern Iowa and western Illinois, as well as southwestern Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota. We have a 15% hail risk, that encompasses northern to southern Minnesota, western to central Wisconsin, central Iowa, eastern Nebraska, parts of northeastern to central Kansas, and extreme northern Oklahoma. We have a 15% normal that encompasses parts of northern Oklahoma, northeastern Kansas, central Missouri, central to northern Illinois, northwestern Indiana, and eastern Wisconsin. And we have a 5% hatched that encompasses parts of south central Nebraska, north central Iowa, parts of eastern Nebraska, going into eastern Kansas, and going into northern Oklahoma. We have a 5% normal that encompasses eastern North Dakota, western Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, eastern Nebraska, central Kansas, central Oklahoma, northeastern into western Texas, central Missouri, central Illinois, central to northern Indiana, central to northern Ohio, and much of Michigan. So we do have those areas under a 5% wind risk for today. We have Kansas City, Omaha, Minneapolis, Wichita, and St. Paul under the significant severe. Kansas City, Overland Park, Cedar Rapids, and Topeka under the 30%. Chicago, Milwaukee, Omaha, Minneapolis, and Wichita under the 15%. And Detroit, Cleveland, Toledo, Fort Wayne, and Lubbock under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see giant-sized hail up to 4 inches in diameter possible. 15%, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail possible today. 15% normal, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible today. 5% hatched, we could see 1 to 2.5 inch diameter hail possible today. And 5% normal, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible today. So please be mindful of that. Going into the summary for today, it says scattered to numerous severe thunderstorms with potential for large hail is in excess of 2 inches in diameter, a few strong tornadoes, and damaging winds with gusts over 75 miles per hour are expected this afternoon and evening across parts of the upper Mississippi Valley and Midwest. I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. There's your Day 1 outlook. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's Day 1 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. Yes, even if you are under a marginal risk, you still want to remain weather aware and safe, and as you never know what these storms could do in the marginals. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, stay weather aware and stay safe, and I will have my Day 2 outlook later on this afternoon. In the meantime, stay weather aware, stay safe, and take care.